Hey guys, couple of questions and then a suggestion. If I told you that I thought O.J. Simpson was really a nasty person, would that be okay for me to say that on social media in the true crime case discussion groups? How about if I said that I thought that his wife was a nasty person? Would that be okay? Because those statements have been made for nearly 25 years already. Yep, it's true. For nearly 25 years straight, the case discussion groups have discussed whether or not they believe O.J. and or his wife were nasty people. Did you know that there were actually people right away? I think it was 1994 when that happened. Right away after the murders, did you know there were actually a bunch of people on, well, I don't know if I would call it social media, but there were a bunch of people going public with their opinions. That's for sure. That they thought that his wife caused her own death. They thought she was a drug dealer too, and they thought that she was involved with all sorts of extramarital relationships leading up to their divorce. They thought she was a gold digger. That's what they called her. And any pictures they were posting of her, well, let me tell you, they weren't very flattering. Yep, it's true. Shocking, I know. Can you believe it? Well, of course you can believe it because it's a true crime case, and that's what people do. They talk about all of the people involved with the true crime case. They talk about their behaviors leading up to the tragedy. That's what people do when they discuss true crime cases. Hello. And then along came the case of Christopher Watts, and all of a sudden, we're supposed to not say certain words. We're supposed to hate certain people. And we're supposed to ignore what we see in all of those videos and comments that are posted all over social media for the world to see. Because if you dare to speak out, if you dare to care about poor little Bella and Cece and what they suffered through during their short lives, then you are going to be targeted and ridiculed and hated on and attacked. There is an organized effort to shout down and to shut down any narrative but the false narrative that we've been force-fed from the start. Christopher Watts' wife was a nurse? Really? That was the story they tried to push right from the beginning. It was even published in a book in August of 2018 that she was a nurse. No kidding. And guess what? There were people actually daring to discuss the case who discovered that that was a lie. Yes, it's true. And then another lie was that the only reason they had to file the bankruptcy, which by the way was hidden at first, the only reason they had to file a bankruptcy was because of all of her medical bills. But then we read the bankruptcy docs and found out that wasn't true at all. Unless Macy's and JCP provide healthcare services. We were being force-fed a pack of lies. And many of us watched those videos and said, wait a minute. What we're being told is not what we are seeing in those videos. And guess what? We were attacked. And we've been attacked for over 9 months straight. There's an organized effort to harm us. There is an organized effort to slander us, to commit libel against us, to harass us, to threaten us. They are intentionally inflicting emotional distress. They are intentionally attempting to interfere with our employment. They're posting our home addresses online. They're posting photos of our families. They're lying about us every step of the way. And the reason they're doing it is because they are trying to show you that if you dare to discuss the case, if you dare to suggest for 1 second that Christopher Watt's wife had major issues going on, then the same thing could happen to you. Did you see her brother's comments late last week when he called Miss Mensa a sick fuck? Did you see his comments when he was encouraging, that fake anonymous weirdo? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed, but because it really isn't funny. I mean, it's very sick what they're trying to do, but it's like, come on. Using a fake anonymous presentation and reading off the most god-awful lies. Oh my God. Did you see his comments? Encouraging that fake anonymous to keep right on attacking me? Did you see his comments where he said that Critical K and Dawn and Miss Mensa, and even Golightly too, he included Golightly in the list, which I thought was interesting, because according to Golightly, he was begging her for money all along. So I thought they were buddies. Or maybe they were just buddies as long as he thought that he would be getting money from her. Maybe that's how that worked. I don't know. But he actually said that the 4 of us are old, nasty women. It's interesting to me that one of the first threatening messages I received was from North Carolina, and the person who sent it called me an old, nasty woman. In that message, he said that Christopher Watts would not even be attracted to me, which is absurd, of course. It shows the caliber of the person sending it. And that I better remove my writings from Amazon.com within 2 hours or else. You want to come on over to our channel and start bashing us for simply discussing a true crime case that's in the news? I have a better idea. Here's the suggestion. I think the Psycho Shiners should take the day off from attacking whoever is on the list of attacks this week. And I think instead, they should go ahead and consider whether or not it's okay with them that the people they're working for are seriously attacking moms and grandmas who have done absolutely nothing wrong. You know, I have a lot more to say, but I think you get what I'm saying already. When I first started looking at this case, I really believed that Christopher Watts was nothing but a total scumbag. And damn it, I was going to take a look at those videos and I was going to find every single warning flag I could that he was some kind of an abuser. But guess what? He wasn't. He was the one being abused. And when I saw what those poor little girls suffered through with having their mother dousing them with water right in the eyes and laughing about it, and making them cry and laughing about it and ridiculing them and keeping her face in her phone while ignoring her children when they were saying they were hungry or cold. Then I realized that it wasn't going to be warning flags that Christopher Watts was an abuser that I would be finding. Yeah, I dare to say that out loud. I also dare to share my opinion that Christopher Watts was telling the truth when he said that his wife murdered their daughters. And based on the attacks against those of us who have been discussing this case right from the start, well, let's just say it looks like the puzzle pieces are fitting together. Because part of my curiosity about this case is how on earth it could be that a woman would reach age 34 without even knowing what it meant to be human.